Are you doing a 24-hour or longer fast? Want to know how you should work out? Watch this.
Our next caller is Carlos from Texas.
Carlos, what's happening? How can we help you?
Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing okay.
I'm doing good, man.
We are.
All right. First of all, I want to say thank you for all of the information that y'all provide. With y'all's information, I'm 55 years old and I'm in the best shape of my life. And I owe a lot of that to y'all. So I want to tell y'all that I'm very appreciative of that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Also, not just your fitness information. The other day I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and they were telling me how ugly a person I was. And I told them, well, that's a direct correlation with testicle size. I said, we can go back to the Mind Pump Show and I will prove that to y'all. And so I appreciate all of the other information y'all give me too. Wait, that guy is a very handsome guy. So what does that tell you about him?
Carlos, you win today.
I have a pretty simple question. From time to time, I would do a prolonged fast. And I would like to know how y'all adjust y'all's training on the days that y'all do those prolonged fast.
How long is prolonged?
And I'd also like to know how you reintroduce food once you are done with your fast. I'd also like to get Doug's input on that because he's closer to my age.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Any advice would help, be appreciated.
Well, just so you know, Carlos, he may be chronologically closer to your age, but he's way younger than we are. So I don't know if that's going to work. Hey, Carlos, how long is prolonged? You said prolonged fast. What are we talking?
Multiple days?
My fast usually lasts for 36 to 40 hours or so.
Okay.
I might go for 48. But I usually don't go longer than that.
Okay. You're not working out on those days.
Yeah. How frequently are you doing these?
Well, so I do my fast for religious reasons. And so whenever I do one of these fasts, I may do it once a week for a while. And I say a while for 4 weeks, 6 weeks or so. And then after that, I'll stop and go back to my regular routine.
I would take the day off. Yeah. Honestly, you've already replaced it probably with what the idea of the fast is, a spiritual practice. I think that I'd be more focused on internal work on the days of fasting. So my relationship with my wife and kids, how am I growing as a person? What are things I need? Where can I, to me, when you're in that fasted state, you're already training the rest of the week and you're consistent. This is the day you're not eating any food. This is the day it's a spiritual practice for you. I'm going to do my internal work on that day more than anything else. That doesn't mean you can't do, yoga or mobility or a good, nice hike. Like you could definitely include movement and some physical activity, but I'm not weight training that day. I'm not going to worry about going to hit the gym. This is me personally. This is how I address it. This is my time to work internally on myself, and that at most will include walking or mobility. Other than that, I'm focused more internal.
It's not beneficial to work out on those days anyway. It's fasting for 8 hours, 10 hours, not a big deal. Once you get past 24 hours, probably not a good idea to have
intent changes completely.
Intense workouts. Yeah. And then on those weeks, because you did mention you'll do like 4 weeks in a row, the other workouts you would just judge based on how you felt. Okay, so you might need to reduce intensity, you might not. Just base it on how you feel. And then as far as what to reintroduce when you do eat again, very well cooked vegetables, easy to digest proteins.
Bone broth.
Yeah, and it's a small meal. I usually, if I do a fast for 48 or more hours, I'll have 2 or 3 small meals before I have a regular meal. And I've experimented with this, and that seems to work the best. If I introduce a bit like a normal size meal too early, it doesn't feel very good.
Okay. All right. Very good. And one other part of this same scenario, going into the fast, what would you recommend as far as what to eat, or is there, should I just treat it like a normal day? Normally, I'll stop eating around 6 o'clock, and should I try to add another meal after that on the day going into a fast, or would you just treat it like a normal day?
I would treat it like a normal day. You're doing it for spiritual reasons. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling in,
All right.
man.
Very good, guys. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, thank you for everything y'all do, man. It's helped me out tremendously.
You're the man, Carlos.
Thank you. The problem,
You
I think
and
that's
your
the-
big balls.
Yep. That's a study that
Facts.
I pulled up where they correlated
I forgot about that. dude.
testicle size to
I had
attractiveness.
no idea where he was going.
I know.
and so that caught me off guard. That was really good.
I know. So the more handsome you are, the smaller.
Yeah,
you-
I was like, is he talking about like small taints?
Yeah, I didn't- I
know
forg-
that study.
I
Yeah.
forgot
Oh, yeah.
about that
That's fine.
one.
You know
That
what?
was good.
Of all the fasting questions we've got, I think he's the first person to say he's doing it for spiritual reasons, which is really that's the most
Right.
valuable reason to do them. But yeah,
And even if you're not by the way, if you're listening and you're not a spiritual person and you're agnostic or atheist or what that too, I still think that I would use that as my time to do internal work.
It's like
That's what it is.
Self-reflection.
So,
yeah.
self-reflection and what are other things, my relationships with my family and friends. So you don't need to be this
detachment.
godly person to do prolonged fast for quote unquote spiritual reasons. There's plenty of other things that you can do that I think will benefit you. And I think that supports your overall health journey, right?
Totally.
Yeah.